BookTube, this is Friday Reads.
I got my ticket for the long way round.
I'm Jen and I talk about audiobooks. And this weekend I am thoroughly enjoying marathoning the Winners Trilogy by Rutkoski. This is the Winner's Curse, the Winner's Crime, and then the Winner's Kiss. And they are all on audio narrated by Justine Eyre. And this has been out for a while, and then the Winner's Crime came out last year, and then the Winner's Kiss was just released on March the 29th on audio. So I went to Audible, and man, did I grab that thing so fast. And I had a long trip this week. I was gone this week. And so lots of time in the car to listen, and so I marathoned it. And oh my gosh, it's so good. Well, I had not read The Winner's Crime when it came out because I had heard that it ended on this massive cliffhanger, and oh my gosh, did it ever. I'm so glad I waited. This is just one of those situations where, you know, it's best to wait until all the books are out. You know, you will be glad that you waited. I never have enjoyed Justine Eyre's narration either in the past because I first listened to her with the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And I gave up on that really quickly on audio because I just didn't like the way that she phrases things. She has a tendency to go down on the ends of her words and her phrases such that it's irritating to my ear. It's very much of a personal preference thing that I have. She is prolific and she is an incredible voice actress, and I have a lot of respect for that, and she's done all kinds of books on Audible. You can find her everywhere. I was surprised that I liked her and I really wanted to listen to this on audio, so I sped her up and oh my gosh, solved the problem. It was like amazing. So I listened to The Winner's Curse and The Winner's Crime at 1.5 the speed, and then I've slowed her down to 1.25 the speed for The Winner's Kiss because I just want to stretch it out. Justine Eyre has done an interesting thing with the accents that she's using in this book. This is fantasy, and it is set in a country that has been invaded by a bigger country. It's kind of like the Roman Empire came in and took over. And it's this little country on a peninsula, and it's called Haran. And our main character is Kestrel, and she is the daughter of a general who is from Valoria. And the Valorians have come in and invaded Haran and made the Harani people their slaves. So Kestrel in the first book is in the market one day, and she sees a slave go up for auction. His name is Eyre, and she buys him, and then this whole story goes from there. So these are the two main characters. And so Justine Eyre took the character of Eyre and all of the people in Haran and gave them kind of a North American accent. And then she gave Kestrel and the Valorians a different accent. And it's hard to define. I'll play a sample of it for you here.
No one would believe the things you say. Do you think having no memory makes me a fool? You say impossible things. I don't believe you. Stop talking. Stop talking. I don't want to hear your voice.
I'm not exactly sure how to pin down that accent, but I really like it. And then in the second and third books, Rutkoski has introduced the Eastern countries, the Eastern territories, and those people have a different accent yet again, and they sound a little bit South African to me. I'll let you hear that here.
I see that no one's helped you out of your armor yet. Poor baby. Now, me. I got out of armor as soon as the Valorians cast off from the beach because I am a prince, and I told someone to take it off me, and people do as I say.
I just think doing those accents that way was a stroke of brilliance. And I really love the voices that she's giving to all of them. So I'm thoroughly enjoying this series. I love it. I love the politics, the intrigue, the whole strategizing, invasion, occupation, armies at war, kingdoms that want to invade and why and how they're going to do it, and just all of that. all of the machinations of war. It's just so good. Now, if you are a fan of fantasy and all of those sorts of things, this probably will not appeal to you because it's got way too much romance for you, and it's YA, so it moves really quickly, and it won't delve enough into those aspects to keep your interest. But if you are a YA lover like me, this is just so good. Easily 5-star series for me, I can already tell you. So that's what I'm listening to, and I'm going to have a huge book hangover after that, so no idea what I'll go to next. But on my iPad, I have a little bit of fluff, Get a Clue by Jill Shalvis. So that is not available on audio, I don't think. And it's just more Jill Shalvis, a typical contemporary adult romance, really quick, kind of like a little piece of cake. And then in print, I am still dipping in and out of my collection of short stories by Alice Munro. This is Hateship, Friendship, Courtship, Loveship, Marriage, and I'm only just a little ways in. This is great because you can read one and then put it aside, pick it up again and read another one. Short story collections are great for that. So that's my weekend. What are you reading this weekend? I always want to talk about it. So let's do that in comments, and that is it for now for me. Have a good weekend. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.